Israeli officials are sounding the alarm once again, and this time their warning is aimed directly at President Donald Trump. According to NBC News, Israel believes Iran is rapidly expanding production of its ballistic missiles, rebuilding a program that was damaged by Israeli strikes earlier this year. At the same time, Tehran is reportedly working to repair its shattered air defenses and quietly reconstitute nuclear enrichment facilities bombed by the United States in June. Israeli officials see the missile threat as the most immediate danger. Later this month, Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu is expected to meet President Trump at Mar-a-Lago in Florida. During that meeting, Netanyahu is expected to argue that Iran's expanding missile production poses an urgent threat not just to Israel, but to the entire region, including U.S. interests. Sources told NBC News that Netanyahu plans to present Trump with options for new military action, including scenarios where the United States could join or support additional strikes against Iran. While Iran has expressed interest in resuming diplomatic talks with Washington, Israeli officials remain deeply skeptical. They believe Tehran is using diplomacy as cover, buying time to rebuild its military capabilities. Earlier this year, U.S. and Israeli strikes, including the massive American operation known as Operation Midnight Hammer, involved more than 100 aircraft, B-2 bombers, submarines, and bunker-busting bombs. President Trump declared Iran's nuclear sites obliterated, though early intelligence assessments suggested the damage may not have been as extensive as claimed. Israeli strikes, meanwhile, crippled Iran's ballistic missile facilities and destroyed its advanced S-300 air defense systems, allowing Israeli aircraft unprecedented access to Iranian airspace. But now, officials fear Iran is recovering, and fast. Left unchecked, Iran could produce up to 3,000 ballistic missiles per month, according to sources briefed on Israel's assessments. That volume would overwhelm defenses and help Iran better protect future nuclear enrichment sites. Israeli officials believe that once Iran rebuilds its missiles and air defenses, it could rapidly restart its nuclear program, shielded by firepower. Trump has sent mixed signals. He has hinted at openness to renewed talks, while also issuing stark warnings. If Iran attempts to rebuild without a deal, Trump said, the U.S. would obliterate that one too. Before the June strikes, Israel presented Trump with 4 military options, from acting alone to joint U.S.-Israeli operations. Trump ultimately approved a combined assault. Sources say Netanyahu may return with a similar playbook. But the decision comes at a delicate moment. A fragile ceasefire between Israel and Hamas is faltering, and friction over Gaza could complicate support for another war front. Still, Israeli officials insist the threat is real and growing, because while Israel believes it can dominate Iran from the air, one danger remains impossible to ignore: the missiles. And this time, they may be coming in numbers never seen before.
Israel says it has uncovered another serious espionage case tied to its long-running conflict with Iran. On Friday, Israeli authorities announced charges against a Russian citizen accused of spying for Iranian intelligence inside Israel. According to Israel's domestic security agency, the Shin Bet, the suspect gathered sensitive information by photographing ports, military vessels, and critical infrastructure across the country. He was allegedly paid in cryptocurrency for his work. Prosecutors identified the suspect as Vitaly Zvyagintsev, a Russian national who had been living in Israel on a work permit. Investigators say he was in contact with an Iranian intelligence handler from early October until his arrest on December 4th. During that period, Zvyagintsev allegedly photographed major Israeli ports, including Eilat, Haifa, and Ashdod, along with the Herzliya Marina. Authorities say he also traveled to Nesher Park, which overlooks parts of Haifa, to film oil refineries and other strategic sites. The indictment claims the suspect went further, documenting military assets as well. Israeli prosecutors say he photographed naval vessels, including an armed merchant cruiser belonging to the United States Navy and a Dolphin-class submarine operated by the Israeli Navy. These assets are considered highly sensitive due to their strategic importance. For each task, Zvyagintsev was allegedly paid hundreds of dollars in digital currency. Investigators believe the payments were made this way to conceal the financial trail and avoid detection. The alleged espionage operation ended earlier this month when Israeli security forces arrested Zvyagintsev at the Ramat David Air Force Base. According to prosecutors, he had already taken photographs of the base and was preparing to pass them on to his handler when he was detained. The investigation was conducted jointly by the Shin Bet and the Defense Ministry's Internal Security Unit, known by its Hebrew acronym Malmab. Zvyagintsev has now been charged in Israel's Central District Court with maintaining contact with a foreign agent and passing information to the enemy. Israeli officials say this case fits a broader pattern. In recent months, Israel has arrested dozens of people suspected of spying for Iran. Reports describe it as Tehran's largest effort in decades to infiltrate Israel. Iranian intelligence agencies have repeatedly attempted to recruit individuals inside Israel, often offering money in exchange for surveillance and intelligence gathering. In a statement issued last year after earlier arrests, Iran's mission to the United Nations did not confirm or deny such efforts. Instead, it said that any recruitment would logically focus on non-Iranian and non-Muslim individuals to reduce suspicion. The case unfolds amid heightened tensions. After years of covert conflict, Israel and Iran clashed directly in June when Israel carried out strikes inside Iran. Since that confrontation, Iran has executed dozens of people accused of having links to Israel's Mossad. With this latest arrest, Israeli officials say the intelligence battle between the two rivals remains intense and far from over.